What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Carpenters Apprentice. We're here at a lovely spot called The Mex on North St. Mary's here in San Antonio. And we're here with their resident DJ. Okay, fantastic. One of them. And sir, could you introduce yourself to the folks?
My name is Donnie D.
Fantastic. And sir, how did you find out about The Mex? How did you guys develop this partnership?
Well, the owner is a real super cool dude. And I played here one time before with a very good friend of mine, DJ Jester, which was one time. And then after that, some opportunities became available. So they hit me up and it's been on ever since. Been like a year, I think, a year and a half. I've been here, yeah.
How did you know this opportunity was the right one to take?
It felt right. And I understood the vision that the owner was going for. He understood what I did and it's just been a dope marriage, I guess.
Tell me about that collaboration process where both of you guys were figuring out that your visions lined up with one another. What was that like?
He's more of he comes from a music industry background, and he understands music. He understands like DJs and how they portray it. We had a long talk, and he over the couple of months, he understood how I was putting the music together. So he's like, look, man, let's just take this and do it. Also, it was another cat that was here on Sundays who, man, I forgot his name. But that was another reason why I got here. He ended up moving to the Philippines. He was like, yo, Donnie, can you take over for me? So I've been here Sundays, and they offered me a Friday. Then I brought the Pearl Slam here, which is what we do every Tuesday. Shout out to Shaggy, which is a poetry slam and stuff. So now I'm here 3 days out the week, man.
Wow, that's fantastic. And how did you get your start in all this? Do you remember your first time ever getting an opportunity to do something?
I started DJing when I was 12 years old, so that was 1992. I didn't start to really, throughout middle school and high school, I was just local parties and stuff.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. So during middle school, you were DJing?
Yeah, it was, I started off, it's a super duper long story, but like I started off messing with like, my mom had all these records, right? So then I would just beat her records to crap while she's at work and stuff. So she probably doesn't know that, or she'll know it now. But so it started with that, and then experimenting with cassettes and all this crazy stuff. So yeah, man, I didn't really get my first break until 98, 99. When I started playing at this spot called the Evergreen, which is now something else. It was off of Parent Vital. So that was like my first big break. And ever since then, I've been, you gotta have a start somewhere and stuff. So ever since then, it's been on.
And if we could go back in time a little bit, what was it like as you approached that first big break that you were getting? Were you hungry for the moment? Did you fall into it?
I think I did a lot of local shows, like a lot of local hip hop shows, which when you do that, it prepares you for the bigger shows, the national notoriety kind of shows. So I ended up opening up for like D12 when D12 was popping, Petey Pablo when they were popping, all of this stuff. Those are kind of your big breaks in a sense. So then you get used to bigger crowds, and now, okay, cool. Then you get into DJ battles and stuff and all of that. So, yeah.
What made you pursue your passion like this? Not a lot of people take a risk on their dreams.
That's right. I think what happened was, it goes back to the DJ battle thing. There's a thing called a DMC, which is like a worldwide recognized DJ battle that I wanted to get into. So my first one was in 2000, and it was supposed to be in 2000, but it ended up being 2001, which was in Houston, because they do regional heats and they do your finals, which is either probably in Cali or New York or wherever. So my first one, which I have on tape. I'm gonna release all this stuff, by the way. I think I'm gonna make some kind of package, DVD package. But first one, I didn't place. My second one, 02, I placed third, which I was super excited about. So I'm like, okay, cool. I need to keep doing this and see where it can take me. A friend of mine, one of my best friends, moved down here from Chicago. His name is DJ Kiko. The reason why he moved down here, it was something with like his job or his girl's job or something like that. But I was a fan of him before I met him. a mutual friend of ours named CN came up to me and was like, hey, do you know DJ Kiko? I'm like, hell yeah, I know DJ Kiko. He's like, yo, he's moving to San Antonio. I'm like, yo, man, this is crazy. Because he's like a DMC champion. Like, to this day, he's a champ. He was a DMC dude. That's why I say I knew him before I met him. When he moved down here, we just hit it off like that. Became one of my best friends. And so, 03, all we did was practice. 04 came around. We went to Dallas DMC. I lost. He placed third, which was crazy. Fast forward to 05, he said, yo, I'm gonna go back home to Chicago, do the DMC up there, you do the DMC in Austin. I won the DMC in Austin, he won the DMC in Chicago. We went to the US finals in 05. I came third in the US, he came first in the US. Shout out to Perseus, came second. It's been on ever since. So then that was another big break in my career. It's just like winning that, 06, won Austin again, went back to, well, no, the finals was in Chicago in 06. Then I stopped DMC. Then we started throwing DMCs. Then I got back into DMCs in 2012, won that, went back to New York. It's a long story, man.
What was it like to go through the journey, though, to start out with a year of just fucking practice? Oh, damn it. But sorry, I wasn't supposed to curse on this. But what was it like, really, to start from that point and then to go to being the champion?
It's something that you have to want to do it. You can't give up. So it's like winning is especially being born and raised in San Antonio. It's a big deal because it's like it makes you feel like, yo, you know, I can achieve something. So you want to keep doing it and stuff. So that's kind of what happened. So I'm still a fan of the battle, but I haven't battled since like 2013. But I'm glad to be like a part of it. Like I can actually, ever since then I've judged like US finals and stuff, which is a big deal. You know, like being asked to judge something like that is a big deal and stuff. And then Red Bull, the drink, they have a DJ battle called the 3-Style battle, which I was a part of in 2013.
Man, you just keep going and going. You do all of it.
Yeah, but at some point I had to like figure out like, okay, you can keep battling, but then what, you know, where is it gonna lead? Yeah, that's the thing. I
hear you. And so what are you working on now that people could find out more about you?
I just have, what I'm really trying to do is really tour. Like, I have one of my best friends stays in Seattle. I'm trying to actually end up moving up there. You ever been to Seattle?
Not yet, but I hear that they legalized up there. Huh?
Oh, man. Well, yeah, but I want to tour a lot. I want to just, I want to tour and focus on production and stuff. And
how can folks get a hold of you or find you so that they can learn more?
You can hit me on Instagram and Facebook. It's all the same handle, Donnie Done It 2, DONNIE, DONEIT, and the number 2. I'm mainly on Instagram. Facebook is just, Facebook is on something else now.
Yeah, I know. It does feel a little bit like it's getting dated, right? Yeah, there's something about that. Is there anything you'd like to tell the people before we go?
Yes, I appreciate these brothers and sisters having me on here and stuff. Holla at your boy. I'm here at the Mix, the lovely Mix. This is one of my residencies. Holla at me.
And it was a fantastic time to have you on the show. Sir, thank you so much for having us. Man, to see that kind of go-get-it spirit, the never quit attitude, it's always inspiring. And for you guys, we'll see you next time.